Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Just feels so much sturdier. Nice start, great posture, batting yoga to start, how about that? Nice composure, real good. Good start, really good start. Just making sure the bat doesn't go out in front of the pad, even if it's millimetres. I want it to be bat and pad next to each other, locked tight. See, just there's that little bit of extra in the hands. So relax your hands, remember it's a batting zen. These are the little things that end up, you've already got the technique. Nice, nice, there's a lot of smoothness in that. Next one, so you know to go straighter, because as soon as you turn the bat, you're only showing 30% of the bat, aren't you, instead of going through there. So you know anything at the start of your innings, don't entertain going that way. If you do entertain going that way, it's got to be a shit ball. Nice, nice start. It's good, buddy, again. Yeah, start to the innings, taking care. So remember small strides, that's all it was. Because remember, when you've got the one big stride, you committed and that's it, you can't do it. You almost was like, shit. Do you know what I mean? So shorter strides mean you can get out of that little bit of bounce problem. Because it was almost like you mischecked the length. So shorter strides so you can keep checking your shot throughout. Better. But see how there you're able to check the whole process. Rather than just lunging. Because even the one you lifted on the leg side last time, it was a lunging. So shorter steps will get you out of trouble. Nice. But smooth it out, you're still reaching. It's almost like tension. So relax. Relax and smooth. Leaning. You've walked into your back path that time. Better, because your back path, you had more room for your bat to come through. So making sure that you don't walk into that back path on middle stump. Keeping it clear, make the last minute adjustment. Still walking into that back path. If you want, oh, I haven't bought my chalk. Just making sure you visualise that, because at the moment you're walking across all your stumps and that's where your bat can't go through your pads and then you're playing awkward shots. So just that's it, walk straighter towards it rather than diagonally across. Better. So you got more room to operate. As soon as you get cramped up, middle and leg becomes an area of problem for you. Better. See that? And then you can come through mid-on then, isn't it? It's not bad. Shorter strides, and what I'd say as well is, at the moment you're up here. What I do want is a little bit bend in the knees, not the head bending, bending the knees so you become more compact, lower centre of gravity. Maradona basically. Nice, not bad. So you're lifting out the shot. I want you to climb inwards, leaning. You're still a bit upright. Only we wanted the uprightness within your stance. After your stance and you start moving, it's compact and low. Lovely, that's not bad at all, letting that ball come to you. Good, really good from you. That's the game of lines, game of lines. Yeah, leaning. Once we start warming up the V, you know you're in. Next one, you've gone too square and you walked into the back path, so be conscious not to go too early. Remember, you're good enough now that you don't have to have that premeditated walk down. shot. See how just by holding on you can read length. Otherwise, if you premeditate walking down, how are you going to read the length? Because you're moving and you're trying to read length at the same time. See how you checked it and you played straighter. Don't go too early. See how late you can go now? These are settings you need to explore. Not bad, not bad. You stopped yourself from going square, which was good. You use your head to do that because you're still looking there. Nice, nice. See this Game of Lines, Game of Lines. Forget Game of Thrones, mate. This is a HBO series, never ends. Lovely, lovely. So remember, this HBO series started with your old man, didn't it? Yeah, so all the way. Not bad, because you've not gone too square and that's outside the line of leg. So you've not walked into your back pack, losing balance, so it's good. Nice, keep it there, you're alright. Remember to manage the hands. They don't always have to follow through. Nice, checked it. But making sure you don't move too early again. Good, good. See if you can go that little bit later. Or walk straighter. Because the thing at the moment, because you're going across, that's why you're not able to access that leg side zone for runs. So keep the plate open. Next one, that's just your hands getting a little wild. You're only human. You go again. That time you closed your stance, which was really strange. Is that something you're consciously doing then?
I wasn't stood right, was I? I don't know, stance with the wall.
I'll have a look at you again, because at that time, you closed your cassette up. Okay, that might be another problem, unless you've always done it, I've only just seen it now. See, I'll probably try and show you what you're doing there. Sorry about this, but I think it's important for you to know because that might be the problem at section that one there. It's important, you want to be quite close. If you think an open stance is there, yeah, a straight stance is there, close stance. Does that make sense? Yes, yes. So if you, that's what it is. Like if you go straight out of the close stance, that's going to get you much of the problem. You're going to always be having this problem. I'm not doing all that. Yeah, not as, so you've got to remember, straight is there, open is there, so chest is open. You went close where you've got your shoulders come across the line. Remember, we've got to practice this all. I wasn't always doing that. Yeah, because you're doing like I said. Because you're always doing that. They're not going to do that. Yeah, so just remember that. Remember, you've got to keep this plate clear, because that's always the last time being open as well. Yeah. What are you doing to that? Leave it. Nice, nice, really nice. Nice and clean. Nice, really good. Very good, Ed. So we're going to go on the orange ones. These are going to behave slightly differently. But just get your eye in first. And I'm just going to make a quick pull while I feed them down at you. It's to do with the booking. Just a coach, just feeding someone the bowling machine. I was going to say, we're going to do a transfer on Tuesday, and they'll give us cash on Wednesday morning. Okay. No, I just need your account details, your latest one. Okay, can you text them to me today though, so then I'm not rushing around for them. Alright, brilliant then. Cheers, mate. Alright, I'll get in with it. Okay, well. This is a great start from you. That one goes straighter, and make sure you don't walk across. You must feel it, because know this, when your pads are so close and you go across, because you know naturally your art, you love this, don't you? And so all I'm trying to do is get you doing this as long as possible. Sometimes you walk across, so now I don't want you doing any premeditated movements just for now. Just for now, because I think they may be causing you problems. Better, yeah? Because I just want, because there's a lot of movements going on, which I think we can refine, and you can decide when you look back and debrief. Better. See how that naturally flowed rather than forcing? Because I think there's a lot of movements which we should bring in later. Let's get the base solid first. And if you want to compensate just, no, that's fine, because your toes are on leg stuck, that's fine. As long as you don't go onto your middle. I think I might have gone a bit early then. I didn't know if you set up then, because you were still tapping after I went back. Lovely. I love that waiting down long. You know, I do that when I'm in real shit form. I just keep me back down. And mate, you just nailed the straightest one of the day. Shows how it's all about the 1-inch punch. Nice. You look solid there. It's waited. That's not bad. You checked it. Yeah? Not bad. Read the bounce. I think that's really good from you. Not bad at all. What I'd say is loosen that bottom hand, go a tiny bit later, because you then walked into your back path again. Remember, you've got to be alongside the ball, not on top of the ball. Next one. All that happened, you went too square when you should have gone there. That's a classic reason of why not to. You're going early. And if you're going to go, carry on, but don't go as early. You're going too early. Settle yourself, yeah? Better. See, if you'd gone too early, you'd ended up getting wrapped on the pads. You've got to check line before you move. Because what's the point of moving if you haven't checked the line? Do you know where are you going to is the question then. Nice, not bad. You went early, but that worked. Okay, let's collect interesting observations today actually, because it's great in a sense, but it's slightly quicker. Oh, bollocks. Nice start to the bucket. Very good. Nice. Come straighter, back pad clean, back pad together. Very good. 1-2 square and too early. Remember, if you go too early, where are you going to? You've got to wait for the line, judge your line first. Remember, you're moving your feet to line up with the ball. Don't line up with nothing. Next one. That's why don't go too early, buddy. See now, if you can just get yourself to wait that little bit. I know it's like extreme in lesson settings, but you can see there, by going early, you've turned that ball into a Yorker. Nice. Because I think more than anything, you've got to be able to quickly judge in the situation roughly where the guy's zoning in. Nice, nice, because it is literally that. Different bowlers will home into different areas, and you've got to then cotton onto it. Recon, mate. Better, but you got a bit carried away. Carry on with recon first. Make sure you get maximum data before we take the attack to them. Not bad. You stay there though, it's just your hands. If anything, bend your knees if you feel uncomfortable without the move. Yeah, that'll compensate for any, like, that's it. A little bounce and then stay low. See that? I think it just, what will happen then is you'll feel more engaged. You know what I mean? You don't see boxers boxing up here. They're like here, bro. Yeah? That's not bad because you didn't move around too much and then you didn't get in trouble. Yeah? You didn't turn it into an awkward shot. Not bad at all. See, to drive is your thing. Yeah? But don't overhit it. Let your beautiful bat do the work. Remember, it's got a case. Shot, boy! Shot! That was amazing, right? Shot. Good leaning. I think you can lean a bit more. In the finish, you ended up on your ass. Yeah, I want you leaning and staying leaning. Checked it. Don't go too early. Remember, checking the line, leaning, bending the knees. Good. Very good. That might be your shot of the day, man. That rolled out the middle. And you didn't even follow through the shot, mate. That was great. Not bad. Let that ball come to you. Transfer the weight, staying low. Lovely hand, staying in the line. I like that. See how that's an example of why not to go too early. That same ball fucked you up earlier. Nice. You see, you're blending it now. That time your footwork came naturally. You walked onto it, transferred the weight. But you're not going early, blending the settings. Shot. Yo, Ed, that's a shot, bro. Nice, again, going straighter, refining this technique, using tactical knowledge, brilliant. Beautiful again, staying in the V, leaning, let's see if we can lean more. Beautiful. Lovely, mate. See, now you don't need all that extravagant footwork. The footwork happened by itself. Those are drills, those are muscle memory which will now come out when you need it. Not bad. Let's get yourself back in the zone. I think everything's there, it's perfect. You've not walked in, not wrapped here. Nice. Going straight through the line. Still bending those knees, you're still too upright on the finish. Not bad. Good. So I just pause because sometimes on your guard you just go an inch too close to middle when you need room. Not bad. See how that room? You've got plenty of room then, and you're not falling down or looking awkward on leg stump. Lovely flow of the bat, Ed. 3 to come, sir. Of the heavy ones. Go straighter. Even if it's a defense, a push onto the square here, it shows class rather than loss of control, loss of balance. It's the difference between an amateur and an elite batsman. Yes, sir. Shot, boy. Yeah? okay with that, but I think you're better. Take that as a loss of control. Bloody gone quick, that head, hasn't it? Jesus. Oh, wow, wow, and now you're trying to make sure that back leg stays anchored down. You're going to have the power of Mother Earth behind that shot now. Not bad, you checked it in the end, you checked it, not bad. You keep learning, and remember that's the reason why now you have to come up here, isn't it? You can still check it from here with your knees bent, yeah? So that's the one you could shadow more at home, to be honest. You know, just literally, it's just literally at the moment, you're coming up here, instead it should be there, leaning, see that? Leaning, and that then takes care of anything down, yeah? Go straighter, don't walk across. Wait later. Remember, later with the swing, wait late. Late swing. Better, better. Because remember, this is swing and a bit of bounce, isn't it? Remember, it's April, so you've got to wait on, wait on, wait on. Better, better, better. Not bad. See, in April, you will have to use bottom hand, but with control. Very good. Not bad. Let that ball come to you and relax that bottom hand. Remember, waiting, staying relaxed. You're now on middle stump. Look down. Come on, son. Make sure your settings are right. That's not bad. See that? That's the stuff you get, don't you? Tennis ball. Weird shit in April, yeah? And you did all right. You took one for the team. Oh, that's just a good one. Just a good one. But bend the knees, because then instead of having to worry through here, you would have, then remember, just so you're looking through the bounce rather than up, because if you're high, you're just seeing it from there. If you're lower, you get to see how much it's bouncing. Does that make sense? You rise up with it. So stay low as long as possible, then rise with it. Lovely, fuck me, you look good there. When you rewind that one back, you look proper good. Fucking hell. Stay bent knees, yeah? Yes! Doesn't it feel better? You just look proper. Do you know what I mean? My God. Gone on to middle stump. Next one, next one. Don't forget, this is a learning curve, this new stance, yeah? Because you've got to then bring in the soft hands, the leaning. You know, it's a lot of stuff. I should have told you you ended up on middle and leg. You've got to take care, part of your setup, because I'm not going to be able to mother you in your game, am I?
You're not.
Not bad, but hands. Look where you're standing, not Phil Ed. That's it, son. See that? If you were standing where you were previously standing, you couldn't have golf shotted that, could you? Nice, nice. Nice. Let the ball come a bit more, let the ball come a bit more, bend the knees, last three. Nice, you checked it, you checked it. Yeah? Really good from you. Two to come, sir. Not bad. That's outside off stuff, but it's gone there. I'll take that. Still runs. Function, function, function. Forget how it looks. Nice. Fuck me. 4 runs and then a 1. 5 in 2 balls. Finish on the orange guy. Not bad. Right, let's kick these. Feet out there, top hand, good. gone there, and then you've gone there. Okay, so, yes, you've got that plan, don't let it lure you. Because remember, it's premeditation. Can't premeditate, you don't know what I want on that ball, isn't it? Yeah? So all I'd say is the only premeditation you should have is leaning and playing there, leaning and playing there. Naturally you'll play to the leg side, but at the moment, I wouldn't just try that just yet. Have a look and get yourself in, he's always at the top of the list. Better, see that? Yeah? Just those few, and then you can bring in your other plan. But unless you're feeling set, you can't action other plans. You've got to be set first, especially to the spinners. They're there to unsettle the ball. Okay, so now lesson one. Yeah, because that's potentially, I reckon straight enough you've got away with it. But that's me being nice. You know what I mean? Now relax, set yourself. Otherwise we're now going to call that one wicket down. And then if that don't work, I'm going to get you doing press-ups. I have to do it. You know what, every time I bowled a wide, I'd have to do 15 press-ups. That's why I didn't bowl a wide last season. Good. You're only as good as the way you train. And you know you've seen the old guard and the way they behave. Yeah, nowadays we say that's old, bro. We're not doing that. Okay? Waiting. See, you just got to be as patient as me, innit? This is meditation, bro. You know what I mean? Cricket is not instant, is it? It is fucking earned over time. Yeah? Waited. So now you settle a bit, I can give you a bit more advice. You're still playing from up here. Bend the knees. Stop bending the knees. That's one thing. Bend the knees, keep the knees bent. You can't come back up here because it will just nick off on the bend. It's about bang, staying behind it. Watch carefully. Look, knees are bent. There. Watch carefully. There. Always bent. Never do I come up here. You know what I mean? You only really need to come up there when it's a short and shit ball, which I don't think I bowl. See how you've gone back? Now we're just going to stay forward, it's fine. So what you do, so how I taught myself, keep your back down, stay low, until I've released it. Okay, watch the realize and you get. So right now, you can see when we right now. Right, just go, keep your back down, stay back. Go back to it. Have a look what I'm doing. This is very simple what I'm doing, but at the moment we're complicated shit. You know what I mean? Have a look. Because remember, the end of this game takes a spin out of you. Because I can come in and after me and my son are out through 6-7 moves just like that. But any guys that come in and this is something that you know what? You're not going to be able to do it. Because I know you want to score on it, but right now you've got to respect my goal for the score. You've got to sure have to. So now that's when we bridge the gap. Listen, you've got to have a look. Okay, so what I'd say is keep your back down and you have a look yourself. For this one, keep the back down, because I did ask you to do that. But when we're ready, and I ask you to put your bat up, you'll load up. But for now, staying as low as possible. And if you struggle, widen that gap between there. Better. See how you already lifted that clearly, but you're able to now refine yourself, isn't it? Because you know what to do. You've got technique. You've been in the game long enough. But at the moment, you're not composed enough to let out what you know. Next one. See, even that, what happens, I'll show you. So it just shows that you've got this habit where you can, when you come down, pat it, went up and then back down. Does that make sense? If you think you stay there, it was just that, rather than coming up in the air. Does that make sense? Now, keep it. Have you ever played one on back? Yeah, one on back, yeah? Because I'm finding the right mantra that works for you, because you've got to get into a mode where you can just defend that ball, one arm on bounce. Now everybody's played it because it fucking rains in this country. There, you see? Yeah, that's a feeling attached to that shot. It's your best one against me. You were leaning throughout. Yeah, you didn't take off after the shot. You went, you stayed in, no over, but there, that's annoying for a spinner. There, now, all the way, all day, every day. Good, good. See how I can just keep dropping bombs all day long? Yeah, and you've got to then defend. And what you'll find, once you defend long enough, naturally you get ones and twos away. Good. You know what I call it? See, there, that's half an auto attack. I find if you occupy long enough, automatically you'll attack. You don't force it. It's like, it's like letting the women come to you. Don't be chasing them. Do you know what I'm saying? That's probably why I'm single for 10 years. Maybe I need to change that ratio. But now I'm messing, you know what I'm saying? Waited. I love you. This is what I need, patience from you. Because as you can see, I've got a little homing missile that keeps dropping on that one dot. And what you'll start to realise is, that's all I got for this bowler. You know what I mean? Then, you slowly put a bit more through it. But get comfortable, stay comfortable. No rush here. We're so much time till the season. Groundsman's got a nightmare to get anything decent ready. Good! I thought I'd go wider. That was my adjustment. Well done. So now you've got to remember this setup, Ed. There's something you're doing that's working, but you've got to have that inner narrative that reminds you. Good, that's a flatter one, quick one, and you see, keeping it simple. None of this I'm going to have you. Yeah? Waiting! Okay, I think that's extra flight. Brilliant. Brilliant. So all I want from you, this peacefulness in your batting, gives me peace. Empathetic resonance. Waited. 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 And now this is where you start to just look for the ones. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't do it because I said, do it at the feeling of knowing that, because you settle, there's 90% chance I'm going to get the 1 and 2. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like backing a horse to a certain degree, the right one. So don't force it. Good. See again, that one was not the one to do it to, isn't it? You'll know that you're scoring up, only you know. There's no point, I'm trying to if it sits in your arc, go for a 1. Nice, waited. That was slightly different, wasn't it? From a normal horse, because I've got a feeling your arc, and I think I know where it is, if you hit it, I hope so. Solid. This is what I've taken to season 1 of run scoring. April's not about run scoring, it's about not losing your wickets. It's about bowling the other team out. Nice, waited. Go straighter. Because that's when you've gone too early, I think. And then in the end you've got, if you imagine if that popped up, you've got a leading edge showing, it should always be there and there. If you go there, back you back, anything can happen. Everything else is perfect, but like I say, I'm here 1% just for you, Eddie. Waited. Where's my arm ball, you bastard? Well done. That's good, mate. I like this solidity from you, this patience. This is your meditation then, Ed. So I don't know how to guide the temple. Waited. You, my friend, are patient. Yeah? Really good. to bending in your knees in ages, wasn't it? So all of them missing the bend in the knees. Remember, you're a fighter. As soon as you lose the bend in the knees, you're on the canvas. You are my food. Have you noticed any changes?
What's that?
Huh? No, not in what I'm holding. So I'm pushing it through slightly quicker. So it might be offsetting your bend in the knees, so make sure you don't lose that. Because twice now, since I've held it a bit quicker, you've sort of been rushed and you're not staying in that stance. Good, I like that, yeah? But I still think you can lean in. Because the finish was upright, when the finish should be down below, looking through the barrel. Oh, come on, I didn't even pick it up lastminute.com. Not to worry. Got away with it, didn't it?
Bit shit way to get out to do that, though, isn't it?
I think more than anything, you pushed at the wrong line. So going through the line, that's where you've got to make sure your stance, you know, you've got this open, slightly open, so your back path is clear. So making sure, you know we're saying don't walk into the back path. All that happens is you got trapped and then, when that was fine. Now I've got to learn to wake up. Nice, nice. But now, because we're going towards the end, don't be afraid to hit them now. Because I think now is a question of, you know roughly what I'm doing. Put your hands through what we were doing the other day, but ones and twos. See that? It's not bad. Because at some point you have to like go in, because you now set yourself. It's like that, be tactical, what we're doing here. And it shows as well, look, you got away with it. I fucking missed it. And it shows, hit the ball, have faith. Yeah? It's a bit like life. You can't live life with worrying about dying. You cannot. Yeah? So the only way you can live life is accept that. Accept that you might get out, but hit it. Next one, that's run. It's run, second slip. Then what you say is next time I'm going to keep my head down. Do. Does this do? I'll walk down to this guy twice. You got me through twice. In the end, third one I still went down. And I hit him. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You've got to be brave. You've got to be there. Come on, here. You know what I mean? Here we know what it feels to get out in here. Shouldn't matter. Only when I'm in here. I'm going to say probably get that with that. And I'll still keep walking down until I nail my head being down. Because when you do hit one with your head being down, you'll be like, you reekon of it. And it sticks. It's like fucking riding a bike. Who doesn't want more of it when you get it right? But you've got to be in the lab. This is your lab, and you keep fucking working on them feet. Easy single there, probably in front of square leg and back and mid wicket. But I've lost my line a little. Still want you to keep that knees bending, looking to hit through there, not there. Shot! I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Because it is, you have to progress from being settled to just having a look at the ones that you can potentially score runs for your team. It's not even a personal thing. Because even that, when it becomes a personal thing, there's more pressure. Shot! Fuck me, Eddie. That was a shot, boy. That was one of the cleanest connections I've seen from you. Just very nice. Shot again. See that? That's a flow. It's a flow. Only you know what that feels like. You keep on nailing that muscle memory down. Shot again. That's 3 in a row. You've got to take them, ain't you? Because it's not gone to the guy, and it's gone over here. Nobody sets them halfway. That's just some weird plan, isn't it? You only keep that because you need. That's not the easiest shot. So you know the 6 over, because that's not a 6, but the 6 over cover's the hardest shot. I think personally, in terms of purity. Shot! Ed, that's the best of the lot. That is the best of the lot. Waited. I like that buddy, smart. But it's so easy to get lost in adrenaline, Ed, but you didn't. Solid. Change of line for you then. Took it out your arc and you did well, mate. I like the fact that you've got shot selection going. Really good shot selection. I think that shot selection has come from, you know, your time you settled. I think that's what you bought. Shot! Because it is, isn't it? That few balls where it was an investment of your time that led to this base of you now, your investments are shot up.
Still leave my back down as well.
You watch cricket, watch Viv Richards against spin when you go home. Watch those guys. Watch Nathan Astle's fastest 200. Watch from when he goes from 0 to 100, and then watch when he goes from 100 to 200. Nathan Astle 200, fastest 200. That's where I let back down, because I was thinking, these guys have still got their back down when my man's delivered, and these guys are rapid. You know what I mean? But it shows how well built we are. Nature is the best designer. I mean, come on. In badminton, the fastest recorded shuttle is 480 k's. Nice! I like this from you. This is well worth the spin lessons, isn't it? Oh, it's good to see you being able to, like, be settled. Play, because I'm a parent, innit? So it's like, when I'm coaching, I see students and my kids and see you settle. Yeah, you know how important when your mum or dad sees you settle. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's good to see you settled as a student. Makes my life a lot easier when it comes to teaching. Solid. Waiting. See, what I've started to realise, you've got your scoring zones around, isn't it? Scoring zones are more important than knowing the bad ball, isn't it? Yeah, the higher up you go, you're going to get less bad balls, so you need to know where your scoring zones are. Good effort, not bad. I'm being too lazy still. I need to do some tennis ball catching this week. At least you told me what I need to do. My eyes are too slow, I'm picking it up last minute. Shot! Not bad. Keep my back foot down. Yeah? Yeah, because it's anxious. Yeah, but it's fine because we were fighting already, you know it. Yeah, because Giza, Rome wasn't built in a day. Yes, I know it's a cliche, but it's a true thing. And a good player's not going to be built overnight either. Loaded down just that little bit, and we waited in. You did wait. Do you recognise the extra flow? Because you waited longer. Shot, that's up and over, take that. Yeah, you have to find someone. There's more space than there is fielders. That's how I think when I'm batting, not when I'm bowling, obviously. I'm letting you know is that you've got to go at that ratio. Shot, go later, and mate's going to crawl on the ground, you're going to look down the barrel, you're going to go on the right, on the stride. Really good. Waited. Love the fact you recognise different trajectories quite well, and you're keeping the bend. You know this bend, because I'm trying different trajectories to try and pop you out the bend. Well, that was your biggest habit, coming out and being too upright in the finish. Shot! Do a shot of the day to the spin that. Not bad, just let the ball come a bit more. That's all it is. Because the adrenaline from the last shot, you probably just feel like you're going to line up, but relax. Yeah, big deep breath out. Waited! Waited, that's it. Fucking waited. Really, I love the fact you're still watching that ball even when it's wandering. You know what that is? Fucking concentration, that's a song. Real good, man. That's hunting eyes there, Ed. Hunting eyes. Real good, Eddie. Shot, shot, shot. Get lower next time, but that's fantastic hands, fantastic head position. Fight to come, sir. Shot! Your shot of the day, Ed. Wow! You read the length. Read the length. Really good. Nice, Ed. Because that's drifted in, played it through the line. For me, that's my personal favourite. Not in terms of returns favourite, but wow. It's not an easy shot to play. 3 to come. Shot it! Cutting! That's fantastic, fantastic. 2 to come. That was beautiful, man. Outstanding. Waiting, recognising quicker block. Good, mate. Really good. That's one? Yes, sir. Or until we get a clean one. Happy with that? Or should we go cleaner? I think we have to go cleaner, you know. Me and you might be similar. Yeah, I just didn't feel like it resonated with pureness to me. You know, I know pure. Pure is cricket. Come on, let's find purity. We'll take that. I still think your legs came out. I'm not happy with that. I know it probably felt good, but I know you've played better shots today. No. It's okay. There's no rush. It's fine. I'm a bit weird like that. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm bowling to somebody that has been in the zone, you can't exit on the shit on. So I'm putting the kids to bed with a good bedtime story, Ed. It's got to be done right. It's not bad.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah. I like that. You know why? Because that's what cricket was built. Yeah? That was cricket. If you think, fat mad round, yeah? No problem, in it? Because you think how many geezers will have tension in the hand, so you get a few lads around you, and they think they're in the middle of the tender. Yeah, I think, well, that was nice. Happy with that. Yeah, the straight one.
Yeah, the one that stood me there was just keeping the back down to as late as possible, really.
Watch cricket and watch the old guard,
Yeah.
the way they used to face spin. Don't forget they had lighter bats though. Not lighter bats. Was it lighter bats?